finally figured out how to live stream from everywhere our customers are. So welcome to Local Fridays. It is our first Local Friday in March. And how exciting is it to have an OG Stronger with us today, Minnie! This is such a proud moment for all of us in our community. Anyone that has been with us since the beginning of October 8th knows Minnie very, very well. And she has become an entrepreneur. Is this your first time being an entrepreneur?
Yes.
Oh,
this is my
amazing.
first baby.
Oh my gosh. Yes, your first baby. Yes, it is.
Yes.
That's exactly right. I mean, being an entrepreneur is like having a child, right?
It is. It definitely is. A lot of time invested, money invested, in your heart is really invested in it.
So tell us, we met you as a community on October 8th. Our fans met you through pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And I think just one little video where you were one of the first faces forward representing USA Strong.
Yes.
.io. We're kind of dropping the .io because everyone knows who we are now. And you know, it was really about being an entrepreneur, female entrepreneurship, and strength. And I met you, and you just bounced into our lives with that strength. So tell us how you started this.
So the idea came into mind about a year ago. I was like, I can't keep shopping for products that I don't trust. Like, yeah, the ingredients say we're natural, but what does natural really mean? Like, you can that's a really vague term. So I decided, instead of having to compromise what's good for me and, just wasting money on products that will probably break me out,
Yes.
or just not work the way I needed them to,
Right.
I'll create my own. And it was the best decision ever.
Why not just make your own?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, it's exactly what we talk about and what we hope for. I mean, this is exactly what transparency into the supply chain is, Minnie. I mean, did you understand that that's what I was doing in October?
Yes, I vaguely. I knew the purpose.
Yeah.
But and I loved it. I love the idea
Yeah.
of the concept what you
Right.
were coming up with, which is why I was so excited to work for you.
Yeah.
But
when you do it,
it's
when
a
you start
whole
to do
nother
it,
level.
right?
It's like, it's incredible.
It's incredible. I think we should really dive into your brand name. Tell us how you pronounce it.
Oyin. So it's
Oyin.
Organics.
So let's say it again. Oyin Organics, right?
Yes. Oyin Organics. So how I came up with the name was I went and got my ancestry. I'm from America, but I wanted to know where I truly was from. What is my heritage? And I got my ancestry, found out I was 87% Nigerian. I really traced it down, found the tribes, which took a lot of work, and the language that the tribe speaks is Yoruba. And Oyin actually means honey. I have a strong connection with bees, and that's how I got it.
Oh, we just love this. I know. It's just that, sometimes when things are meant to be, you just entered my life, and again, I talk about how you barreled off the elevator that day, and I just fell in love with you. So much about our community has to be trust.
Yes.
And when we did this, and we started this, there were 5 of you representing our brand. And I knew not everyone understood the importance of, number 1, female-owned businesses in America, the importance of locally made, the importance of transparency into the supply chain, which now it really feels like you understand.
Yes.
What goes into the products and understanding, tracing that, but the energy of how you love what you're doing right now is just coming through, and it makes me so happy that you're doing this. So I stumbled on your page, right? I was like, wait, is this Minnie?
Yes.
I'm so proud. This is amazing. This is so amazing.
Oh my goodness, when you reached out to me and you asked me to be a part of your team,
Yeah.
I was in awe. Like, everything happens for a reason.
It
I
really
truly
does.
believe there's no coincidences. We work together
Mhm.
in the beginning for a reason, and we're working together now for a reason.
So where are you from?
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. So small town, but you know, it has a big space in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm a New Yorker. I've been here for about 3 years, on and off because of my career. But I love it here so much, which is really nice that I get to have my brand from St. Louis and also from New York.
Right.
It's like a merge for me.
Right. So let's talk about that a little bit. So, you know, part of what we're doing is understanding how many small businesses there are in America, right? So we have a fun fact for you. So there are 500,000 small businesses in Missouri. What is it? Missouri is the largest or one of the top cities
Yes.
for female-owned businesses.
And here you are, Minnie.
Yes.
And here you are representing your city here in New York, and what we're trying to do is not just have your product on our site where it's being manufactured, but also where you were born and raised, right? So we're having everyone represented on the site in 2 states. So your products can be found both in New York when you shop local, and then also in Missouri. It's very important for us that our shop owners have representation in where they're from and where their products are made. Now, some people have it in the same state, and some people, by the pure nature of the components, cannot do that, right?
Yes.
I don't know if there are beauty brands manufactured in Missouri. That fact I don't know yet, so we have to look at that.
I'm not
right?
sure either.
So you're manufacturing this locally here in New York,
Yes.
and we're representing you in Missouri because that's where you're
And I also started it there. So my first batch of products, I came to my family, and they absolutely loved it. And they were my push to go ahead and create labels and just do the full thing. Because if I can create products for my 3-year-old nephew and my 8-month-old baby niece, I can create it for anyone. I'm creating products for myself, and I feel if I trust them on me, you can trust them on you.
That's right. So let's talk about the products now. Let's dive into it. So where do you want to start? Which one?
All right. Well, we can start with scrub. Like, who doesn't love a nice scrub?
Oh, I need a good scrub.
Ugh.
Somebody scrub me down.
All right, let's take
Scrub me!
that.
Scrub it. So we're gonna try and show the products up close to the camera. So Mimi is gonna show them while you talk
Hand
about
model for the day. So we're doing the scrub first.
Yes.
Ooh,
it.
I'll
Let's
show.
talk about that.
Oh,
Look
and
at
it
how
comes
pretty the
with
packaging
a little
is.
applicator.
It's gorgeous.
We
That's
love
great.
a little applicator.
I'll do it on both. So just bear with me.
Okay, so let's tell everyone about this. What's unique about this?
So this scrub contains 3 different butters. It has mango butter, shea butter, and cocoa butter. I tried to use 3 different butters so we can get the most hydration as possible. All of my ingredients are ethically sourced. I really tried to go back to nature when it came to getting that full exfoliation. We don't really know how important exfoliating is until we do it. Dead skin sits on your skin forever unless you remove it. And
Let me start now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Keep
Already
going,
does.
Minnie. Keep going. Keep going.
So it's really, really good for you to exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
And I've learned that from modeling. I travel a lot, and I'm constantly having to wash makeup off and just all the debris from that day.
Right.
And I needed something that was soft enough to, not be so hard on my skin. It was very gentle, but I needed it to also get the job done. So we have 3 different butters. We have 4 different oils. I have marula oil, avocado oil, coconut infused oil. So I infused a coconut oil with green tea and rose because I needed to get that extra like ladies love a glow, and we
like a little extra oomph too, Minnie.
As we should.
Alyssa has comments on that too, I'm sure.
I have so many comments right now.
Okay,
I'm gonna
keep going, Minnie. Don't mind us. Just keep going. And this is called Black Magenta.
Yes.
Why?
It was in a dream.
Well, tell us, Minnie. Don't leave the good stuff out.
So
tell us.
A lot of my ideas come to me in dreams. Like I started writing poetry because I woke up in my dreams. I was repeating things that I said in my dream, and I'm like, oh wow, this business I was encouraged mostly through my dreams. And Black Magenta, I just love how magenta is purple, like a pinkish purple, and that's one of my favorite colors. And just calling it black, I feel like I dulled it down, but still gave it that beautiful essence that it really was. So that's where that name came from.
So I just kind of can I put it all as my body and my face, or this is just for my body?
This is specifically for your body.
Okay, and I do it in the shower?
Yes, so after you finish cleansing, I would definitely just grab a little scoopful and go ahead and scrub it in. I turn off my water when I'm doing my scrub because I want to really get that exfoliation going in. So as soon as you finish exfoliating everything, and a little does go a long way. So you'll be good. You don't have to use half the jar, which is really, really nice. We love to be minimum.
So what is this purple? Is this a flower?
Yes, I love lavender. Hence,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's on everything. So yes, a little extra exfoliator for you, and it feels really nice. Lavender is really, really good and calming for your skin.
Does it help with wrinkles?
Yes.
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna put it on my neck.
Oh yes.
Okay, love it. All right, so that's the scrub. What's next?
So then we have our butter. After you get out the shower, you're going to be glowing after this. Like honestly, sometimes if I'm too lazy, I won't even put the butter on after I do this because it's so hydrating. But if you want that, take that extra step, we go ahead and follow up with our butter. Our butter is super hydrating. It has also 3 different butters, but we have about 4 different oils, including frankincense oil. Frankincense is your best friend. A lot of people don't know about it, but what it does is it tightens. It's a natural yes.
Excellent.
Let's soak that up. You know what we mean.
I mean, you are a supermodel, so we're going to listen to everything you said. Okay.
And I kept the smell very subtle. I wanted someone
nice.
with sensitive skin to be able to use that because I have sensitive skin.
So I have eczema. Do you see this?
Use it.
I don't know if anyone can see this horrific eczema on my leg. Yeah.
Yes. And
will this help it?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So we're gonna do a test. I don't know who has horrific eczema this year, right? We're all cooped up in the house. Our homes are very dry. I have tried prescription, from the doctor. I have tried humidifiers. So, Minnie, this is an amazing test because I have to tell you,
I'm excited.
if your products work, this would be an amazing solve because I have tried everything and everyone knows how picky I am. And I have this amazing, I would call it not amazing. I would say I have this hypersensitive eczema, Irish English skin, right? And I'm just, everyone knows I'm allergic to everything, right?
Okay.
I'm going to try it.
Okay.
And I'm going to report back and I'm going to show my leg. I mean, you can't make this stuff
let's
up.
take a picture.
Okay. Let's do this.
And also for your eczema,
I don't know whoever can see this.
I use my face oil on a lot of things, like extra dry, like
The bows.
the bows.
I have the most dry
knees.
bows.
Okay.
Put
This is
a
great.
few drops
This is going to
of
be great, right?
ambient glow on
Yeah.
your
Okay.
eczema, and let's touch bases. I would love to see how well it works for you.
I mean, first of all, it doesn't burn. Step 1, this is amazing. This is amazing.
Yes.
you really help me with this? I mean, I can't show my legs anymore in public. Deanna, remember Deanna who was on the shoot with us?
Yes.
Deanna does makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And every week we talk about how we're gonna fix this because I can't show my legs anymore. My husband's like, stop scratching.
Please stop.
So let's try this. This would be an amazing fix for us. Okay.
Let's
Oil.
get that inflammation down because
Okay.
we know
Okay.
eczema. So
Okay.
try also this facial oil.
Okay.
Try it on there. It's very
Okay.
common, subtle, and I have tea tree, and that's going to really fight a lot of the
Okay.
bacteria and really calm
Okay.
that irritation that your skin is going through. So
Okay. Fantastic. So can I open that up?
of course,
We might as well just do this live, everyone, right?
Might
I mean,
as
this
well,
is
might
this is
as
what we're
well.
about. Truth and transparency. Things you cannot make up. Things that Amazon cannot do. Well, how do you feel about Amazon? Not to put you on the spot. Sorry. What do you think of how they just sell stuff?
So it's crazy. I was listening to someone speak today, and they were saying how Amazon has 5 different fees attached to the seller that the seller doesn't know about.
That's
so when you
right,
shop on
Minnie.
Amazon, you're actually paying more than what you really
Who
should.
rehearsed this, girl? I don't even know what's happening
Let
right
me ask
now.
you, did we even
I
talk?
promise you we didn't.
That's
I
right.
just got here
That's
10
right.
minutes ago.
Because we don't have a producer on this set. We just go live and we wing it because that's the best way to do this, and that's how you get the truth.
Authenticity.
That's
is
right,
key.
Minnie. That's the future. Okay, yes, you're right. There are hidden fees, and I hope that you never are that desperate to have to go on Amazon.
No,
I
that's-
really hope. It's fool's gold.
Yeah, no.
That's what they call it.
I'm good
Okay.
on that.
I
Definitely.
hope we can do enough volume here in our community to support someone like Minnie. Okay? All right, I got the oil on.
Alright, so just rub it in. It is tea tree.
Okay.
It might sting a tiny bit if it does.
Does it?
Oh, good.
So whatever your ingredients are, feels like at least I can put it on enough times where it's not going to burn, right?
No, it won't. I use it every day. So
Amazing.
literally, the only thing I use on my face is Oyen. So besides my face
Okay.
wash.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And what is, so that was 3 products. The
Yes.
4th is,
So we have 2 different facial oils.
Okay.
I designed them with different bases, but one cause. So we have one for Velvet Haze is for more oily skin. I have a base of grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil mimics the skin's natural sebum, so you know we want to go towards those oils, especially if you have oily skin. The reason you have oily skin is because your skin is your sebum is producing too much.
Right.
So we want to calm that by and I know a lot of people with oily skin are always afraid of oils, but these can be your best friend if used right. So we have Velvet Haze, and then we have
what I just used, right?
Yes, we have
Okay.
Ambient Glow, my favorite.
Yeah.
Like I am let's do a natural shine all throughout the day, and I'm very minimal.
But you're a supermodel.
Yeah.
So you can do that. For someone like me who's kind of aging, and let's not talk about my age, can I still use that without makeup?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we have sea buckthorn. I'm not sure if you guys heard of that.
No.
We have wow, it's really really good. It's very anti-aging.
Okay.
Very. It reduces fine line. Marula oil reduces fine lines.
Okay.
I put it all in there because this is for everyone. This isn't just for 20-year-olds. This isn't just for
Right.
It's for everyone, girls and boys, and that's another reason why my scents are so low. I need this to be unisex because just like women want to look good, men need to look good too. Like,
Gender neutral.
we getting rid of the 10-in-1 body washes for men. Like we can't continue to use this. So I did prep this line for
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you. I mean, we have on the site men, we have women, but we also like to think about things gender neutral. We have a wonderful woman in California. Her name is Gianna, and she has her clothing as gender neutral, which I really, really appreciate. So we support that completely. So I think that's good to know. And I think, is beauty gender neutral on our site? Yeah, okay, good.
Good.
Great, okay. And
All right, so we have
that's
the 2
yeah, and then
oils.
we have one last thing. What's this?
This is our hydrating bomb. So this is one of my favorite.
Let's try that because everyone knows I have an obsession with my dry lips. Deanna also knows this. I talk to her every week about it. So can I have one? First of all, the packaging is stunning.
There you go.
So let's, can we show this up close?
Of
Minnie?
course.
Yeah, Minnie, do you hand wrap these?
I do everything.
Look at how gorgeous this
I
lavender
even
is.
write my Instagram handle on him. I do everything. Everything is me.
It's gorgeous.
So one thing we need to work on as a community is also the packaging being made in the U.S. and we're not completely there yet, right? So I think the U.S. law right now is that 51% is manufactured in America, but mixed in there, muddled in there, is that the components are part of this 51%. And our goal in our community is to separate this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you want 51%, no, we want 100% of the components in the U.S. and we want 100% of the manufacturing in the U.S. And we want to take it a step further. We also want the packaging. Now, that's going to be tough for us because very rarely is packaging made in the U.S. anymore.
Yeah.
So if you have any insight with that to help us, we're going to take that on as step 3, 4, 4 or 5, right? Because packaging, there's very little packaging made here.
It's very hard.
It's very hard to
You
find,
probably have
right?
an issue with just manufacturing.
I know. But Minnie, I feel like you're someone that can help us with that,
We
okay?
can definitely touch bases on it. Let's try and figure that out.
Collaborate. I'm gonna put this on now.
Okay, of course.
I just needed a little time to. I'm gonna let my hands are a little bit.
Too moisturized.
Yeah.
I got you. That's usually it's always the goal. I'm never too upset at being too moisturized.
And then we're gonna take a little trip down memory lane with you to show some of the pictures that we first took with you. Okay, here we go.
So
Thank
first
you.
You want to break the seal. So go ahead and just rub it on your lips, get it heated up.
Oh, heat it up. What do you mean by that?
Like, so we want to activate those oils. The oils will really melt on your skin after you rubbed it on there.
Okay.
So just, let's see how it is.
I mean, that feels great. It doesn't feel too glossy, meaning it's not going to slide all over my face, right?
Yeah, so that's one of my favorite things. I hate putting on lip balms and then 15 minutes, it's gone. Like, what did I just do? So if you put this lip balm, well, it's actually a hydrating balm. It's a 4-way balm. You can use it on your lips, which I do all the time.
Okay.
It's my favorite. I also use it to help keep my eyebrows in check. So I don't use eyebrow gel. I have an extra one and I literally swipe it on there and I brush them and they stay in that form all day. I also love a little glow. So I rub it on my face, on my cheekbones, and it will give me that, I just put highlighter look on. And I also, like, my eyes are very sensitive. So all this entire line was made for me. I just marketed it to everyone because
hypersensitivity.
Yeah.
Good.
My eye mascara always bleeds. They're so sensitive. So this balm, I actually can wipe it straight under my eyes and it will remove all of the mascara marks.
Well, this is amazing.
Mind blowing.
So how much, I mean, I think it's super affordable. Why don't we talk about how much the average price is for all these products?
So
20, is it, it's like what, 15?
20. Yeah. So we have our butters and our scrubs for $20 each. We have our facial oils, which will last you a very long time. These are $25, and we have our hydrating bombs for $7.
It's amazing.
And you can also get a 2-pack on usastrong.io for $14. So
that's amazing, Minnie. So is there anything else you want to share with the viewers? How about how to become a supermodel? Why don't you just throw that in while you're here?
Well, you gotta drink your water.
I think there's a little more to that. How did you get discovered?
I was in a store and this guy came up to me and he was like, have you ever modeled? And I was like, no. He's like, can I take your picture and send it to someone? And usually I would have been like, no, well, you cannot take my photo.
Right.
But something told me to listen. And he ended up sending it to who at that same block, on that same block at a Starbucks, and I got signed then, and it's been that for 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're managing now a full-time career and being a supermodel, and you're an athlete. Yes, you are. I'm sorry. I watched you run. Okay, and I saw your body.
I work out.
Yeah.
I try to stay healthy.
So how do you keep this figure?
Yoga, and I have a trainer. His name is John Bitton. He's actually like the model trainer, and he keeps me right. He keeps me in check. Like I actually do his Zoom classes almost like 5 times a week if I'm not feeling too lazy. But yeah, it's
give us a
discipline.
tip. What would be the one thing if we can't have a trainer? What would be the one tip or trick for a mother who had a baby? I'm not looking at Alyssa. listen. We had 3 or 6 kids here. What would be like? How do you tone your stomach?
Cardio.
Okay.
Cardio is
Wow.
really, really nice. So cardio, and of course you can't really train, like you can't just say, hey, I want to tone my arms, so I'm only going to do arm workouts. You have to tone everything. We are one. So if you start working on cardio, you're starting to work on your glutes, your legs, your arms, and your core. I say if you don't have a lot of time, 20 minutes. Or if you watch TV with your kid, every time a commercial come on, do 2 sets of some form of workout, like sit-ups, push-ups, like anything, squats, whatever. I say just start having that self-discipline because I learned with working out, I can't be motivated. If I wait for my motivation, I have to know that, okay, I have to sacrifice what I want to do now for what I want later.
Yeah.
So it's all about that motivation and setting those little key stones of what you can do. Like I said, working out on commercials, or you realize, okay, I got 15 minutes of downtime. Let's do a yoga stretch on YouTube. Anything, small steps are still steps.
I would ask you one more question before we cut to how to shop the site. What has been the biggest obstacle that you have faced in, how old are you? No, okay, forget how old are you. Not that it would matter for you, but what has been the biggest obstacle in your life?
Believing in myself.
Yeah.
Honestly, we allow, I'm going to personally, I allow everyone outside of me, I'm talking social media, people I didn't even know, literally complete strangers, friends, and family to dictate, I let their worldview dictate my worldview. And I had to stop. Once I realized that I can do any and everything, that was when like a light switched, and it's like, stop listening to outside voices. The only voice you need is within. And once you do that, you become unstoppable. We are all able to reach any and every dream that you want. But like I said, self-discipline, that motivation is going to come after that self-discipline, because you're going to see the works of everything you've been doing come to light. And yeah, I believed in myself. I truly believe that I can do anything.
Yes, you can.
So that's what it was. I had to stop listening.
Can someone send the bomb over here before my mascara runs from that?
So I am internally grateful that you are part of this community. It is very important that we hear from you over the next, I don't know, we check in with each other. I think our community needs to hear from you, maybe once every 3 months, once every 6 months. I think there's so many women that are doing, the best they can, but want to become an entrepreneur. Now, I would say the youth that we're attracting, right now we have a very large 18 to 25 customer base, and we don't want them just as a customer. What you have done, transforming yourself from not just being a supermodel, but to now being a female entrepreneur is part of what we call our ecosystem or our flywheel, is the most inspiring story that we could have on our platform. And we have young girls joining us every day, and helping them learn how to do this is incredibly valuable for us, right? The reason why I asked you about Amazon Mini is because 70% of those sellers on the site are men.
Oh, really? I did not. I mean, makes sense, but
Because they can probably afford it.
yeah.
Those fees you talk about, right? So here we don't charge those fees, right? We don't charge 50, 60% in fees. I think that it's important that we keep educating about financial success, and encouraging as many female entrepreneurs as we possibly can. How do we expand your line? How do we help you build your team, right? You want to hire. And I think that you have a bright future. We are thrilled to be part of it, Minnie.
Thank you. I'm thrilled to be a part of all of your success.
Let's flip the camera and let's show how to buy these products right now. Let's look at where these are on the homepage, Alyssa.
Hi guys, sorry. Minnie, since the second you walked in this apartment, you have truly inspired me. Your products are amazing. You are amazing. I love you. On our homepage today, you can buy all of Minnie's products right here. And if you scroll down, I just want to show everyone Minnie at the beginning, because look how pretty these shots are. Look at her. Adorable. I love it. So, Sarah, will you help me? I want to show our customer how to shop our site and get to your shop and read your story if you missed anything in the live. If you go up to the top and you do shop local, here we go. You can go to all marketplace sellers, and you can go into her shop right down here, right? And here they are.
Coming in a sec.
Also, there are going to be under beauty.
Hold on, let's just let this pull up for a second.
Yep, here we go. Here you are.
Okay, so there are the 5 products.
Yep.
Right? So it's the facial oil for $25, the body scrub for $20, the Velvet Haze facial oil for $25.
Yep.
And then there's, just move your arm for a second, right? The Hydrating
Yeah.
Bomb 2-pack for $14. And then this is the black magenta body, is this the body
This
butter?
is the butter. This is the cream.
Okay, so that's what I put on my leg, right? That's the $20 one, so I have to get that. Okay, great,
Yeah.
perfect, okay.
And you can also shop these products in our new categories that lie at the top. If you go to beauty, self-care, and skin, Minnie's shop also will be under skin. No, it's okay. And you can scroll down and you will find Minnie's products in the skin shop. Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you, Minnie.
Thank you.